Welcome back. Now we are starting next topic, that is application of trigonometry. This topic is quite interesting because here we are going to actually make use of trigonometry into our real life. How? Whenever the direct distance measurement is not possible, like hill, top of the hill, top of the tower, height of plane and ships, there the trigonometry is used. Okay. Now suppose, for example, if you have a flag post in your school ground and they asked you to find out the height of that flag post, how will you find out? The flag post is very high, height is not known. Are you going to release the measure tape there? No, it is not possible. We have instruments like sextants where you can find the angles. Okay, so whenever the flag post is there, you will stand somewhere and then measure the angle of top, angle with the top. You can measure the distance to the flag post from the point you are standing, and with the help of trigonometry you can find out the height of that flag post. So now this topic is quite interesting, and just remember, if you can draw the figure perfect in this topic, you will get full marks, because the solution of those figures, solution of the problem is very easy, but many times students miss the figure, students draw wrong figures. Okay, so first of all I'll tell you what is the line of vision. Suppose I'm standing like this, and line of vision means my eyesight which is parallel to horizontal, parallel to your floor, parallel to ground, that is my line of vision. Okay, when I see up, that will be called as the angle of inclination, and when I see down, that will be called as the angle of depression. When I have to see up, suppose I am standing here and there is one tall building. To look at the top, I have to look up, then that will be my angle of inclination. But suppose I am standing on the top of the hill and I saw some car or ship there, I have to look down, so that is my angle of depression. Now in this case, the observer, remember that whenever the observer is there, with compared to the distances, because we are here we are measuring large distance, so always take the observer as a point. Okay, so let us see few examples where you will come to know how to solve these examples. A boy is at a distance of 60 meters from tree. Now here a tree is there, you don't have to draw a tree. Okay, it is not a drawing competition, just draw one line. Okay, that is what the tree is. And a boy, for the boy you take just a dot, a point. A boy is at a distance of 60 meters from tree, makes an angle of elevation of 60 degrees with the top of the tree. Means, suppose I am that boy, I am standing here, tree is there. If I have to look up to look at the top of the tree, that will be angle of inclination. Okay, with respect to what? With respect to line of vision, that is with respect to ground. What is the height of the tree? The value of root 3 is given 1.73. Now let us draw the figure first. Okay, a boy is standing at a distance of 60 meters from the tree. Okay, first of all I will draw horizontal line. A boy is standing here, let's say point A. A tree is here, let's say point B, top of the tree. Then he makes an angle of elevation of 60 degrees. So this angle is 60 degrees. Let us take this point as C. And he is standing at a distance of 60 meters from tree. So this distance is 60 meters. Okay. When the figure is perfect, this is just the application of sine, cos, tan and the angles. Mostly they will give the angles like 30, 60, 45. Okay, of which values you already know of all the trigonometric ratios. So here how will you find this? You want to find this x, that is the height of the tree. How will you find out? Very easy. This is nothing but x upon 60 is tan 60. Correct? What is tan theta? X upon opposite side upon adjacent side. So I will say that tan A is equal to BC upon AC, which is nothing but tan 60 is equal to x upon 60. And what is tan 60? Just visualize our first triangle. We are not drawn it here, but you know, one right angle triangle, top angle is 30, 1, 2, 3, that is root 3. So what is tan 60? Root 3 upon 1, that is root 3. So here we have root 3 is equal to x upon 60. So x is equal to 60 root 3. The value of root 3 they are already given, that is 1.73. So just find out the final answer. Quickly multiply and find out the final answer. Pause your video here. The answer is 0.80. Please check if this is your answer. And if you say, yes, this is my answer, that is wrong answer. Why? Obviously, you have not written the unit. When they say that is standing for 60 meters, then your distance is always in meters. So now the answer is correct. Okay? Very simple. Simple example. So instead of tree, there can be a tower, there can be a building, anything can be there. Okay? Let us see one more example. From a point on the roof of the house, first of all I will draw horizontal line. This is my horizontal. From the point on the, now go on reading and go on drawing the figure. From the point on the roof of the house, so I will draw the house first. This is the roof of the house, point A. 11 meters high, they are given the height 11 meters. It is observed that the angle of depression of the top and foot of the lamp post, that means there is one lamp post. It is observed that the angle of depression of top and foot of the lamp post is 30 and 60. That means top of the lamp post and foot of the lamp post. Now remember, the angle of depression, you are standing here and you are looking down, so this angle is 30 with the top and this angle is 60 with the bottom of the lamp post. What is the height of the lamp post? They are asked height of the lamp post. Now the figure is drawn. It is very easy problem. How? First of all, I am extending this line. Now this is A, I am extending this line. This height we know 11. So this total height is 11. So this height is 11 minus x from here to this. Now we have two triangles. The first triangle we have is A, I will write here B and C and D and E. No need to draw E and D, but still. Now this is right angle, this is angle 30. So in the triangle ABC, we have this angle 30 and we know that this is 11 minus x. And one more side we want. So let us consider this is y. Okay. So in the first triangle, what we have? Tan 30 is equal to 11 minus x upon y. Now we have second triangle, that is A, B and D. Here the angle is 60. So we have this complete upon y is equal to tan 60 because this is hypotenuse. So we have second equation we have got tan 60 is equal to 11 upon y. You know the value of tan 60. They might have given, no, root 3 value is not given. If it is not always given, you should remember 1.73. Or up to last stage, just write root 3 and then solve it at the last stage. So now you have got two equations and two variables easily can be solved. Okay. So let us try to solve this. tan 60 value I know, that is root 3. So y is equal to 11 upon root 3. This is the first equation I got. Now I'll substitute the value of y here. Okay, what is tan 30? Tan 30 is 1 upon root 3. So I get 1 upon root 3 is equal to 11 minus x upon 11 by root 3. This is the second equation I got. Now here only x is unknown, correct? Just try to solve this. So 1 upon root 3 into 11 by root 3 is equal to 11 minus x. Correct? Root 3 is 3. So I have 11 by 3 is equal to 11 minus x. So x is equal to 11 minus 11 by 3. Very easy now. Now we have 22 upon 3. X equal to 22 upon 3, which is asked. They may ask that how far the lamppost and building are. Then you have to find out the y also. So your final answer is 22 upon 3, or you solve it further to decimal points and your answer is 7.33 meters. Very simple. When such figures are there, just try to find two rectangles and two variables. Okay, so that is why I told you, once you draw the figure perfect, your problem is solved. All the problems are of this type, all the problems, and number of marks are also quite high in this case, and definitely expect at least one example in your exam on application of trigonometry, maybe 4 marks or 5 marks, probably 5 marks. Let us solve one more example. Two persons on the same side of the tall building. Notice that the angle of elevation to the top of the building be 30 and 60 degrees respectively. If the height of the building is 72 meters, find a distance between two persons. Root 3 is equal to 1.73. Now what is happening? The building is there, I am standing here, some man is standing behind me on the same line. Okay, now I am looking at the top, angle of inclination is different, he is looking at the top, angle of inclination is different. Correct? Now we have to find a distance between two persons. So let us first draw a figure. This is my horizontal line, this is my building. So one person is standing at A, another person is standing at B. So we have two angles, first angle and second angle. A, let us write down C and D. Okay, so this angle is 30, this angle is 60. And what else they say? The height of building is 72 meters. Height of building is 72 meters. And find a distance between two persons. We want to find x. So if we take these two triangles, first with the 30 degree and second with the 60 degrees, so we have to find this also. So let us say this is y. Now you have tan 30, if you take this bigger triangle, tan 30 is 72 upon x plus y, and tan 60 we will have 72 upon y. Two equations, two variables. So can you solve this? Please pause your video here and solve this example. Let us solve this example. So we have tan 30 is equal to 72 upon x plus y, and we have tan 60 is equal to 72 upon y. We know the value of tan 30 is 1 upon root 3 is equal to 72 upon x, and value of y we will take from here. Tan 60 is root 3 is equal to 72 upon y. So y I will get 72 upon root 3. So let us substitute this value there. So we have 72 upon root 3 here. Let us solve this further So I got x plus 72 upon root 3 is equal to 72 root 3. Correct? So what is 72 root 3? 72 is 24 into 3. Correct? So here I will get 24 into 3 upon root 3. This is nothing but 24 root 3. So instead of this 72 root 3, can I write 24 root 3? So here I have 24 root 3. So x equal to 72 root 3 minus 24 root 3 is 48 root 3. And 48 root 3, they are given the value of root 3, that is 1.73. So 48 into 1.73, and finally final answer you get 83.04 meters. 83.04 meters. Very simple. Once the figure is perfect, this can never be wrong, because this is a simple use of trigonometry. Rather, I'll say 4.3 was little bit difficult than this. Correct? Let's see one more problem. The problem is a ship of height 24 meter is sighted from a lighthouse. Height of ship is 24 meter, and I saw that ship from the lighthouse, on the top of the lighthouse. So first I will draw horizontal line. The lighthouse, I am standing here. The ship height is this 24 meters. From the top of the lighthouse, the angle of depression to the top of the mast and base of the ship is 30 and 45. So top of the mast is 30 and base of the ship is 45. So this is the angle of depression. So this angle is 30 and this bigger angle is 45. Correct? What they asked? How far the ship is from lighthouse? They asked this distance. So let us extend this line and let us extend this line. I'll write A, B, C, D and E. Now I want to find a distance, AE distance. BC distance means same as AE distance. So this is my X. This 24 is given and this I will consider as Y. Figure is complete. Now you have got two triangles ACE and ADE. So you have two equations and two variables X and Y. From the first bigger triangle, I will say that tan 45 is 24 plus y upon x. And in the second triangle, tan 30 is equal to y upon x. So two equations and two variables, easy to solve. So can you solve this? Please pause your video here and try to solve it by yourself. Let us solve it. The first equation I got is tan 45 is equal to y plus 24 upon x, and second equation I got tan 30 is equal to y upon x. What is tan 30? Is 1 upon root 3. So it is 1 upon root 3 is equal to y upon x. We want to find x. So let us substitute y. So y is equal to x upon root 3. Can we substitute it here? What is tan 45? Tan 45. Now visualize our other triangle, 45 degrees, both the side, isosceles right angle triangle, 1, 1, root 2. So tan 45 is 1. So here I got 1 is equal to, I will substitute this, x upon root 3 plus 24 upon x. So by solving this I'll get x is equal to x upon root 3 plus 24. So x minus x upon root 3 is equal to 24. So I got root 3x minus x upon root 3 is equal to 24, and so I got x is common, root 3 minus 1 upon root 3 is equal to 24. So my x will be equal to 24 root 3 upon root 3 minus 1. The value of root 3 is given 1.73. So please pause your video and find out the final answer in meters. The first method is very simple. 24 into 1.73 upon 1.73 minus 1, that is 0.73. But the calculation is tricky. So let us try to rationalize or simplify this first. So we have x equal to 24 root 3 upon root 3 minus 1. We'll try to rationalize, means multiply and divide by root 3 plus 1. So we have here 24 root 3 plus 1, and we have, this is exactly similar to a plus b, a minus b, that is a square minus b square. So we have here 3 minus 1, that is 2. I hope you got this. A minus b, a plus b, that is equal to a square minus b square. So root 3 square minus 1 square. Root 3 square is 3. 1 square is 1. 3 minus 1, 2. So I have got here 12 root 3 into root 3 plus 1. 12 into bracket, I'll just multiply each term of the bracket inside by root 3. That is 3 plus root 3. So here 12, 3 plus 1.73, that is 4.73. Now multiplying 4.73 by 12 is easy. So the final answer you have got is 56.76 meters. X equal to 56.76 meters. Very simple. Again I am telling you, don't miss the figure. If you draw the figure wrong, it will be wrong. Students make mistakes in taking the angle of depression and angle of inclination. Now in this case, many students take this angle as 45 and this angle as 30. No, it is not like that. You consider, you imagine yourself standing there and looking down. So your line of vision is this, you are looking down means this angle, upper angle, not this angle. Okay? Student make mistake while taking the angle of depression. Angle of inclination generally nobody miss, but angle of depression many students make mistakes. They wrongly mark these two angles, this angle and this angle, 30 and 45. So if you take these two angles, then this is wrong. Okay? So be careful while drawing the figure. Once the figure is perfect, your answer is perfect. Okay? Let us see one more example. The angle of inclination, angle of elevation are same. Okay? Don't make a mistake. Because I was denoting that angle of inclination, that is also called as the angle of elevation. For 10 class, it is angle of elevation. The angle of elevation of a cloud as seen from the point 400 meters above a lake. Now I will draw lake first. This is my lake and 400 meters here. From this point A, I am watching the cloud here. Angle of elevation of cloud as seen from the point 400 meters above the lake is 30 degrees. That means this angle is 30 degrees. Now I will draw horizontal line also. So this angle is 30 degrees. And the angle of depression of its reflection in the lake. Now you know that if this is a lake and if this is the height of the cloud, the reflection will be also on the same height. And now this angle is 45 degrees. Angle of depression is 45 degrees. That means this angle is 45 degrees. Find the height of the cloud above the lake. We want to find out the x here. Very simple. This is x. Here we have got one triangle, here we have got another triangle. Correct? Now mind well, this is 400 here again. So this height is now x minus 400. Correct? Now in this triangle we have x minus 400 here, but if you want to take tan, we should take this y also. Correct? So now we have got two triangles. One triangle is this. Tan 30 is x minus 400 upon y, and now tan 45 is x plus 400 upon y. Two equations, two variables. Once the figure is complete, solving this problem is very easy, isn't it? Please pause your video here and try to solve it by yourself. We have got two equations and two variables. Find out the height of cloud, that is x. Do it now please. So we have tan 30 is equal to x minus 400 upon y, and we have tan 45 is equal to x plus 400, because this is x, this is the lake, and this height is 400. So we have x plus 400 upon y. We want to find out x, try to eliminate y. So substitute, find out what is y here. What is tan 30 is 1 upon root 3 is equal to x minus 400, and what value of y we got here? Tan 45 is 1. So y is equal to x plus 400. So here we have x plus 400. Solve this. So we have x plus 400 is equal to root 3 into x minus 400. Solving it further, we'll open this bracket and then transfer. So we have x plus 400 is equal to root 3x minus 400 root 3. So I'll take x this side. So I will have x minus root 3x. So x is common, 1 minus root 3 is equal to 400 will go this side, that is minus 400 root 3 minus 400, that is nothing but minus 400 is root 3 plus 1, and on this side we'll have x. Now if I take this sign, negative sign to that side, I can interchange, that is root 3 minus 1 here. Correct? So I will have now, I'll delete this sign because I've taken it to this side. So x is equal to 400 root 3 plus 1 upon root 3 minus 1. So I'll try to rationalize. So multiply by root 3 plus 1, root 3 plus 1. So I'll have 400 into root 3 plus 1's bracket square and 3 minus 1, that is 2. So I got 200 into 1.73 plus 1, that is 2.73 bracket square. So the final answer is 1492 meters x, that is the height of the cloud. Very simple. Don't get confused when you get this kind of calculations. Don't try to initially substitute the value of 1.73. First simplify it, and after that substitute the value of root 3. So this is very easy, as I told you. Once the figure is perfect, you can never miss the example. Okay, so now let us solve exercise 4.4, which is the last exercise of this chapter, and after that we will solve the problem set 4. Thank you.